All right. Well, I figured we would just take it all the way back.
Let's get it.
Our first time working, might as well just get to know you, go through everything, man. I know that there's been a lot of stuff that's been came out lately, so I just figured, we just kind of just start from there, man. For the people who might not know, can you let them know, where you're from and what it was like for you growing up?
Born and raised in New Orleans, uptown area. I grew up in a single parent household. I'm the younger brother of Birdman and Slim, owners of Cash Money Records. I'm one of the founders of the Street Hot Boys, where Birdman would take that name and name the rap group who everybody knows as Lil Wayne, Turk, BG, Juvenile as the Hot Boys. I grew up in the neighborhood, in poverty, drugs, sex, money, killing.
What are some of your early memories of New Orleans?
Swimming, being on a swimming team, playing football at park ball at a young age, being in the band, marching band. I remember we used to have the fair. The Superdome would have a fair every year, the Coca-Cola fair. I got stabbed in the fair too. I almost lost my life in the fair. It just growing up in New Orleans with every Sunday, except for 2 months out the year, there's a second line. It's like a little parade, like a little Mardi Gras, so to speak. Not really Mardi Gras, but I'm trying to give people like a picture. It's like a band walking in the middle of the streets, celebrating. On Sunday, Sunday used to be boring in the neighborhoods, but we have that in New Orleans. And those are things I think about back in the days growing up, having fun.
Okay, now, doing all that sounds pretty normal. But there was definitely another side to things.
Yes.
So how are you here in the band, but you're also in the streets?
Of course, because, as I've gotten older, I couldn't be in the streets because we was at war, and you got the band in the middle of the street, and then you got your enemies in this crowd. You don't know where they at. You don't know who out there, because it's just hundreds of people walking in the middle of the street, all on the sidewalks, all over the place. You don't know who is who around, who looking, who lurking. You don't know.
So you had to quit everything.
Yeah, because you're a target. And back then, now, a lot of police are out. But back then, you didn't have all the police out. Back then, you just on your own. You didn't have a police down the block. But you get killed right here. The police, like a block or two down. So the person getting away with it. But I miss my city, though.
You miss your cities, but so you haven't been back since you've been released from jail?
Well, actually, when I first got out from prison, I went straight to New Orleans. So I slept there maybe a night. I think I slept all night. I stayed there like 2 days. And I relocated to Fort Worth, Texas. But when I first went home, Birdman was like, man, get from down there, man. Get from out there, out of the jungle, man. You don't want to be down there. You don't need to be down there. All right. Talking to my PO. He said, you got another address? I said, yeah. I talked to the female. She let me transfer out there. I was nervous at first because I was like, am I going to be able to get on this airplane with this federal ID? Am I going to be able to do that? And the lady said, come over here, baby, because I know a lot of people that get out of jail. We used to using, got the prison IDs and all that. So come on, I got you. And the lady helped me out.
Was Birdman he was just looking out for you? Like, yes. Get out of there, man. It's like, it's dangerous.
Right. You've been gone too long, boy. Things done changed.
Did you make it back to Magnolia when you were there?
There was no more Magnolia.
Is it because of Hurricane Katrina?
No, they just tore all the projects. They demolished everything and rebuilt like little townhouses.
Right. That happened because of Katrina, right?
No, before Katrina, they had ran everybody about the project and was coming up with this new plan to build new stuff. So when I come home, I'm riding up Claiborne, I was just so sick. I didn't want to go down the blocks to really look at it because I had got pictures when I was in prison, pictures and stuff. But just to see that stuff, like, man, it ain't the project. It's just...
It's not the same.
No, because it's like little townhouses now. They're pretty little, it's still low income, but it's beautiful little townhouses. Ain't no more hallway cuts, courtyards, no more of that. It's over with. Oh, man, But I'm happy too because I think if they still had that, I would be in the streets. I would be back in that Magnolia trying to think that I'm running stuff. So I'm thinking I'm happy there.
You would have went back if the projects were the same. You think you would have went back and you'd be there right now?
Yeah, because I felt like that was a safe space for me. Because you got cuts and hallways and duck off, so I'd be like, I'm back out here in the jungle. Yeah.
Damn.
I'm happy, but I'm happy that they got rid of that project. Because, you know, when you used to doing stuff, running stuff, and now you going away for a while, but now you back, it's like, I'm back. I need to see what's up. This is where I come from. But I know it's a lot of cliques now. I know a lot of people choosing sides, but you in the jungle, so you know that's gonna go with the territory. And like I said, I'm just happy they didn't have it because I would have wanted to go back and see what was going on.
All the projects in the area are different, right?
Yes.
The Calio and the Melf.
Magnolia, Melf, the Magnolia, the Calio, the Melf, the Desire, Florida, St. Thomas, Lafitte, Iberville. The Fisher Project across the river. But I know the Calio, I know for sure the Magnolia. I don't know about the Melf, but I know they left one building up where you can still see it used to be the project. Left one building up.
Just one.
Yeah, just one where y'all could get a little. This was the Noya right here. Used to look like, but other than that, everything else, little town, little pretty little hood.
Is the crime rate better? Is the crime still bad or?
I honestly, I don't know, but the crime, of course, is not the same from the project. You know, the project, it was the project. So people coming through there getting slumped and it was just straight wild shootouts and ghetto. Now with it just being long streets and, there's you can't hide out. They don't really they don't allow people who live there to have company. Yeah, they don't allow people to come there and just think they're gonna just hang out there. Yeah, they don't go for that.
Damn. Growing up, how'd you eventually get into the streets?
Through Birdman. I always looked up to him. He was getting money, pretty cars. So I've always wanted to be a gangster. And I always, when I was to see him coming through in the nice fancy cars, fresh clothes, I wanted that.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.